Hello everybody, and welcome to my first episode of my playthrough of the new Minecraft mod pack, Stone Block 4. I've heard a lot about this pack. It's the new continuation of the Stone Block series by, I think it's FTB. Could be wrong about that one, I'd have to pull up the CourseForge page. However, I've played Stone Block 2. Didn't really get very far in that, but I'm willing to give it another shot. I've played plenty of other mod packs in the past on my own, and I figured instead of doing something that I already know, let's try and pick up something I've never done before. I've heard that Stoneblock has some really interesting mods. The CurseForge page has some really interesting notations on it. The CurseForge page says something about trial chambers and some kind of heart of the universe or something like that. I don't quite recall. But it all sounded really, really interesting. So I was thinking, why not learn a new mod pack today? One of my favorite mod packs of all time was Project Ozone 3 by Cazador Sniper. Lots of fun, did a solo playthrough on that, finished that on normal mode, and then got about a third of the way through a Kappa mode playthrough with some friends. Really loved that one, and I'm hoping that Stoneblock 4 teaches me some new mods. I know there's Create in this, I know I saw that one on the mods page. So, yeah, learning experience for me, and hopefully a fun viewing experience for you. That being said, let's go ahead and create a world. Alright, so world name, we're just gonna go with the Ultra Cat SB4 playthrough. If I could type, that would be fantastic. We're gonna go with normal mode. I'm not gonna I'm not going to turn on cheats. If I really need something, I can open it to LAN so that I don't get tempted to, slash game mode 1 anything in. I don't think there's anything that needs to be changed here. So I think we're just going to go ahead and create this world. Alright, and it looks like our world is loaded. Took it a minute, and then I had to step away to go do something, so I've been kind of just sitting here on the escape screen. Sorry about that. Ooh, immediate frame lag when I did that. It's probably the shaders. I should turn those off. Alright, shaders off, and I'm running a solid 60 FPS. Nice. Alright, so now that I've got my shaders fixed, and my frame rate is a nice 60 FPS on fancy graphics, let's explore this little hub here. It's looking like, what is this? Twilight Forest. Ooh, we love some of that. This is Mechanism. I've fiddled with that a little bit. Not my expertise. Oritech. I don't recognize this mod. That looks like a lot of fun. Ooh, that's a fun little background. Can I flip these? No. Interaction prevented here by claim protection. Probably so I don't cheat. I'm guessing this is, okay, supplementaries, Ender's Cataclysm, and that's Draconic Evolution. Awesome. I don't know what supplementaries does or what it is, but it sounds like it could be fun. Actually, additions, chipped? Okay. This is Ars Nouveau. I'm not entirely sure what this is, but this looks really cool. I like that. Incandescent Ether from Malum. Alright. I'll get behind that. Ah, I was correct. We do seem to have the Create mod. And we're back there. Alright, so from how I understand this, there's echo protection. Alright. Oh, I can have it read it to me. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of having things read to me, so I'm going to read it myself. Let's see here. Welcome to the World Engine Restoration Knowledge Base, otherwise known as WORK. I am the Echo of Guidance, assigned to assist emergent intelligent life throughout their journey using knowledge compiled from others who have succeeded before them. The world engine is a powerful construct containing the cumulative knowledge of all humankind. Without that knowledge, it can become unstable and severely affect entire realities, as you can see within this stone world. Check your quest book often. We will provide you with further instructions and access to additional knowledge upgrades as you restore more World Engine archives. Now that you have activated the work, the portal upstairs has become traversable. Press complete stage and claim reward to enable access to the world selection portal. Alright, there's a shop here. Oh. Alright, I can buy things, it looks like. Ooh, that's gem armor right there. That's Project E. I like that. Alright. So, I will press complete stage. Ooh, jingles. Alright. Alright. Unknowing. Task 1. Begin your journey in this petrified world and return to me once you have acquired a crude tool capable of unearthing minerals and basic resources. Statistical models show increased motivation when provided task yield reward. As such, the work will provide you with currency when objectives are completed. These may be exchanged with any Echo to request items from their item printers labeled as shop. The workshops contain a wide array of items and resources, most of which are only available a specific Echo based on their domain. I think they're missing a word there. Most of which are only available from a specific Echo based on their domain of knowledge. While this knowledge may not prove essential to restoring the world engine, some of these items are only accessible via printing. Craft a crude brush. Alrighty then. So, oh. What did I do? Hands off the keyboard. Oh. Okay. Alright. Liking that. Ooh, and another left turn, another left turn. Archive of Guidance. Whoa, this is pretty. This is that title screen stuff. Oh, and it put me right here in front of the portal. Alright. Pretty nice. Got some candles. Some of whatever this is that appears to be missing a banner. Oh, some fallen armor pile. Irons, spells, and spellbooks. Okie dokie. Farmer's Delight. Getting some sneak peeks on some mods here. Archive of the Magician. Okay, so these are different archives. These might be the echoes that have different specialties, I think. Alright. Anywho, these also seem to be blocked off, so I can't access them yet. Which probably means I'm not supposed to do that yet. Let's head on through this big friggin' portal. Portal block. FTB team bases. Oh. Oh my. Alright. Select a base. I can go with a dark and eerie blackout zone, a dark and mysterious cave, a vibrant and colorful cherry tree, a ruined pre-industrial complex, a lush and warm mangrove cave, and a rugged and resilient tough cave. I think I'm going to go with the a dark and mysterious cave. This seems to be the classic stone block start, so we're gonna go with that one. Alright, I have joined my party. Yay! Constructing your base, stand by for teleport. Alright, open my inventory. I do not appear to have anything in here. I have a trash can. That's cool. So in most packs, okay, so yep, as is classic in stone block, I can mine stone with my hand. Most packs, tilde, oh no, tilde is not the quest book key. What is the quest book key? Okay, quest book's up here. I don't know, getting started. So quest book's in my inventory. I'm not entirely sure how much I like that. It also might mean that I don't have to keep one on me, which is nice though. This does seem to be a little bit of better questing though, so I think there might still be a there might still be one. Alright, welcome to Stoneblock 4. Stoneblock 4 is a storage driven mod pack with plenty of options to play and progress. based on your playstyle. This pack has tons of mods for all types of players. Mods may be gated with the storyline, so make sure to explore the different options for progression. For those who want a challenge, the final challenge of the pack is completing the world engine. Do you think you have what it takes? No, but I'm gonna try. Alright. Close this. And alright. Getting started. How do I what? I can pin? Okay. I need to stop messing with stuff. Okay, so getting started. A mysterious path. Welcome to the Archive of Guidance. Speak with the Echo to begin your journey. Alright, I've done that. I get $1. Damn, minimum wage went down. Alright, the start of your stone world. Echo of Guidance has directed you to create your first home. Head out of the archive and enter the giant portal to make your place in this world. Okay, I get $1 and Grandma's Treat. Okay. FTB events. This pack comes with random events that are disabled by default. To enable them, complete this quest. Some events might contain jump scares. You can toggle each event using the command events toggle. I'm not going to do that. I want the full experience. For example, if you want to disable the jump scare event, you can disable it like that. No. Click to enable. Cool. Another $1 and the B event. I don't know what that. Forced loot B event for me. Okay, I guess I'll just stick around until you finish dropping loot for me. Ooh, ooh, I like that noise. That's a fun little noise. Awesome. Ooh, 400 KFE. That's not like I don't think that's the greatest of Mechanism energy tablets, but that's nothing to scoff at. So we will definitely hold on to that. Stuffed potatoes. I think that's Grandma's Treat right there. Not eaten yet. What does it taste? Oh, is this gonna be one of those packs where I have to eat different things in order to like not die? Okay. Anywho, the next quest would appear to be hard as rock. No dirt, no trees, no tools, but you've still got your fists. Break some stones to get pebbles that you can work with. All right. I need to get a crafting table. Interesting. Okay, let's mine up some stone then. Wait, must be done with an empty hand. I should not be doing that. Okay. Assuming that the cobblestone turns, that these pebbles turn into 1 cobblestone each, which then 4 of that, I'm guessing, is going to turn into a crafting bench. I could, however, be wrong. I don't recall much of the first stone block pack. Get this out of here. Nice little symmetrical area here. Yep. So that makes 1 cobblestone. Let's make 4 of that. And I was right. Crafting bench. Alright. Quests. Is there a way for me to set a key reference? Okay. Can I tell it? What is there a button to open it? No. Unfortunate. Alright. $1 and 4 to 16 pebbles. Not eaten yet. I can eat pebbles? Dude. That's awesome. Alright. Ultimine nodes. This pack contains FTB Ultimine. I'm assuming that's Vein Miner. It does not work on stone. Thank goodness. I would destroy my entire base. Okay. From punching to smashing, and a fine-tooth pick. I think punching to smashing would be good. Cobblestone will only get you so far. Make a stone hammer so that you can break cobblestone down into a finer material. Okay. So that's how I get my minerals. And then this is how I do... Smashing gravel down farther turns it into dirt. It's always filled with some kind of seed or sapling. Okay, so try breaking dirt with a stone crook. Alright, that's a new take on how to get saplings. That's cool. I will wind up figuring out the keybind to open the quest book later. But for now, let's get some pebbles and try and make those stone tools. Now that we have all of those pebbles, let's figure out how to make what we need. So I've made the Advancement Stone Age. How did I do that? I don't know. So does this turn into cobble? Yes, it turns into cobble rods. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make about half of this into cobble. I don't know why I'm making half of it. Let's just make all of it into cobble. And then I'm assuming... Oh, what's that? Cobblestone part from stone chest. Oh, okay. I'm guessing... Oh, that does not make a hammer. Interesting. Hammer. Alright, let's stop trying to figure shit out on my own. Let's ask the... Oh, that's not it. Let's ask the quest book. How do I make a stone hammer? Normal sticks. How do I... Oh, wait, no. 3 stone rods. Okay. See, that's the problem. I'm trying... So I'm going to need 7 of these, which means I need to do this. Get 8 of them. So I'm going to need 3 for this. I can't place cobble properly. That's a stone hammer. And then a stone crook is going to look like that. There we go. Starter tools. So now I need gravel and dirt. So let's go ahead and make more of that. Alright, I went ahead and did a little bit of munching because turns out the stone hammer gives you cobblestone instead of just turning it immediately to gravel. So I'm assuming that it doesn't turn stone into gravel, it turns cobble into gravel. So I went ahead and mined up just a bunch of... Here's a stick.
Avada Kedavra!
Hell yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, I went ahead and mined up a bunch of cobble because I figured that it would just save me a bunch of time. And for that reason, I'm going to be mostly mining up the rest of the walls for most of this, at least at the beginning here a bit, with a hammer, so that I don't have to use a bunch of pebbles, because I don't think they're used for much. I can make a rock cookie, I can make cobblestone, and I can make a crude brush at some point, which is actually what I need to make. So, it's not appear that I really need it for much else, so there's no real need for me to stock up on stone pebbles. Anywho, back to what we were doing. I now have gravel, which, oh, I can complete my crook quest. So I need to use a crook on dirt, which means I need to get my hands on some dirt first. So, there is no gravel to sand to dust. None of that like in the Skyblock packs that I've played. So, here we just place down this 10 dirt. And I got a cherry sapling. I think I might be using that as my main source of wood, as long as I can keep that renewable. However, let's go ahead and mine up the rest of this dirt, as it's going to be rather easy to get my hands back on. Got a bunch of saplings. Alright, so plenty of variety. No mangroves. Not that I could grow them here anyways, but... So that's from punching to smashing done, and digging in the dirt. Any sapling, I get I get a new stone crook and $2. Sweet. Next quest is furnace and charcoal, and then any hammer from just hammers. Let's see here. Digging with the pickaxe will take forever since it only mines 1 block at a time. Upgrade to a hammer from the Just Hammers mod. The basic stone hammer can swing in a 3x3x1 area per swing, with the better hammers digging out even bigger areas. Alright, so I think that's actually what I'm going to go ahead and work on real quick. So let's go over here. I think this is JEI. Better hammers? Nope, at better. Because I can type. Wait, no, better? No, that's not what I'm thinking of. It's just hammers. There we go. Alright, so I need a I need smooth stone for that, which means I'm gonna have to do the coal quest first. Is there a way to make charcoal without wood? Nope, it is just wood. So we're going to go ahead and mine up a little bit more of this cobble, turning it into dirt. Alright, now that I have all of the dirt that well, probably not all of the dirt. Where's center here? I kind of want to make this symmetrical. So we're going to actually dig out this center block, this center 3x3 here. I'm going to make a little bit more gravel just to make things nice and symmetrical. Go ahead and do that. Running down to the last of my hammer here. Nice little central grass patch there, and like I said, I do want to be using the cherry sapling because I love the way they work. Do I have the crouch? I do have the crouch tree mod. Fantastic. And any second now. Any second now. What if it's light source not properly spotted? I can toss it right there and give you a bit more light. It does not appear this tree wants to grow. Okay, we may have to settle for a standard oak tree for a little bit until I can mine this room out and make it taller. Yeah. Okay, that's how it's going to have to be. By chance, is there a quest for leaves? Yes. Wood is important, especially in a world made of stone. Okay, so they want me to harvest leaves with shears instead of a crook. So we're going to go ahead and mine up a couple of logs, not all of them, so the leaves don't decay. And wooden shears, and hold FTB mine. Shapeless, mining 54. Oh, it tells me how many blocks I'm mining. That's neat. Oh, broke my shears. That's okay. Oh well. Anyways, let's go ahead and mine up the rest of this wood now. And then we can get some charcoal going. Place down this furnace. We're going to toss in one piece of oak wood to get one piece of charcoal, and then we'll burn up the rest of... Oh, I have a piece of coal. What am I doing? I need to do it for the quest anyways, I suppose. So let's... Oh! Alright. Get a bit more wood going here. Can I mine this? No. Okay, so I can't mine things without a proper tool, which is pretty interesting. Could I stop switching blocks? Nice going, James. Alright, alright, there's a piece of charcoal. Means I can go in here. We can claim, ooh, extra charcoal and hoppers. Okay, early game hopper. That's interesting. Why are they giving me hoppers so early on? Okay. Anyways, I'm now going to need, let's just go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Toss this piece of coal in. Toss those 8 cobble in. Get some of that going while I farm up some more trees. Oh, alright, and right as I made this final tree spawn in, our stone has finished cooking. So we're going to go ahead and make some more of these. And then we are going to 1, 2, and 3, I believe it was. I'm wrong. Oh, it's regular sticks they want. They're going to insist on normal sticks. Okay, that's fine. I actually have those on me, if I could put them in there properly. Alright, stone hammer. There we go. Okay, quests. That is hammer time done. So, alright, don't forget to stomp. Those leaves have some life in them. You just need to crush them down. This will create water. Alright, so it's 7 logs. Okay, I can do that. I actually have those on me. Good thing I was farming up trees while I was waiting. I am a smart cookie, I am. Alright, so how does this work? Nope. Okay. Place some leaves on top of it. So like this. Yes, okay. That's a bit of an interesting way to go about this. But, you know, I like that. Okay, so some of them take longer, some of them take shorter. Some of them have, some of them also appear to have water, and they don't have a, yeah, they don't have a set amount of water in them. That's nice. Okay, let's go ahead and fill up this water basin then. Okay, and, no space in the basin tank. All right. Oh, what did I just get? I don't know. Oh, it drops little leaves. That's cool looking. All right. So, all right, we have done that now. Feel the burn. If leaves are dried out, they can be used to make stronger fibers. Make a campfire to place the leaves in. It should to dry them out. Once dry, you should be able to turn them into straw by breaking them with a crook. Okay. So I need a campfire. That is 3 logs, 1 piece of coal, and 3 sticks. I can actually just go ahead and make that. All right, campfire. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this in this corner. Get some extra light going here, and then it says put them in the campfire, so we're gonna do that. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and break down this tree because I don't need it here, and I've got time to kill. So far, this is a pretty fun mod pack here. I really like it. It's got some fun nuances to it. It's definitely a new kind of beginning. Then again, I'm accustomed to the skyblock type of beginnings. Oh, what are these? All right, so these are the dry leaves that the game was telling me I needed. And it says I can break these with a crook to, yes, get this straw stuff. So my quests, feel the burn, 3 coins, and a Starbuncle gift. So this would appear to be some kind of loot box. Let's open it up. I swear to God, if this chance cubes me and like explodes. No. A music disc, augment arrow, and a potion of mana regeneration. I like mana. I wonder what this sounds like. I'm gonna have to get my hands on a jukebox. Is that same recipe, I'm guessing? Yes. Alright, so that's not gonna be able to, we're not gonna be able to do that for a little while. So, alright, gear-shaped quests. Most quests in the main chapters that are shaped like a gear are echo-related quests. This means that you will most likely need to return to an echo to complete their task, or see if they have something new for you. Alright, the Strands of Time. With the straw you made, you're finally able to make the most basic version of the most important tool on my journey, the crude brush. With a gentle hand and a stroke of the brush, you'll be able to find minerals hidden inside broken stones. You should return to the Echo Guidance to show him your progress. I can use /bot to return to the lobby. Alright. So then, okay, let me click this. Claim that reward. And then let's go ahead and make one of these. So 1 pebble. Hey, that extra pebble I have is going to come in handy. 1 stick, 1 pebble, and 1 straw. So I have that extra. I have an extra stick, I have an extra pebble, and I have plenty of straw. If I could grab it. Okay, there we go. That worked out perfectly. So let's go ahead, click this. Rewards, 5 coins. And it says I should return to spawn. So let's go ahead. Oh, opening a time door. Whoa. Closing in 6. Oh, I gotta go. What was that? What? What was that? Oh! That's cool. I like that. Alright. Echo projection. Hello, Mr. Echo. How are you? Initialization. Complete stage. Yay! Alright. You can now claim access to the world selection portal. You begin your journey. Wait. Didn't I do this? I did do this. Okay. A crude brush while primitive will allow me to begin gathering essential materials. Complete stage. Okay. Alright. As you are now aware, my primary directive is to restore the world engine. However, it cannot be accessed directly as its core is sealed deep within the center of the world beyond an impenetrable barrier to protect its internal systems from those who do not follow the proper work protocols. Access will require teleportation using Chronon energy. Chronon is a powerful energy source capable of opening time-space gateways. I'm assuming that's that little portal that teleported me here. A Chronon generator will passively store Chronon within a Chronon cell. That's going to be a word that I say quite often. We have located a healing spring north of your base, which will provide you with necessary resources to craft this generator. Past data has shown that mortal entities require the consumption of nutrient-rich substances in order to function. To accommodate this need and to avoid past results, you may now acquire food within our shop. Note, you may access your base of operations by walking through the portal again. Craft and submit a Chronon generator to your Chromebook. Your Chromebook? Wrong word. Quest book. Alright. Well, that portal seems to be gone, so I'm assuming they mean the upstairs one. Let's run up here. Alright. So some fun looking stuff here. I'm really digging this look. Anyways. Back on track. Let's hop on into this portal. Hey, I'm home. Alright. Neat arena. So, durability 128, so I can dig up 128 things with that. Hooray. Ooh, my quest line got expanded before it ended here, before I went off to the guy. Brushing in the dirt. Oh, task complete, observable grass block. Oh, okay. What? The ceiling's crumbling above me. No. Sussy gravel. No. I don't like sussy gravel. The dust has settled with 11 suspicious blocks that may contain valuable loot. So, do I, okay, I brush out the gravel. I break the gravel. Iron chunk, tiny coal. Okay, is there a quest that tells me how to make chests? That would be pretty neat. It doesn't look like it. General tech. Oh, hello. I'm not there yet. Let's see here. Storage? General. Okay, this chapter covers most of the basic ways to store your items. Okay, sweet. Iron chest is a thing. Holy store. Oh, that's complicated stuff that I don't want to think about. Okay. Sophisticated backpack, sophisticated storage, functional drawers. What is this? Okay. I mean, I guess I could just create a normal chest? Can I create 4 chests? I can, just like that. Alright, neat. So let's go ahead and do this. Get some nice little storage going, because I have way too much junk in the Tory. So, let's keep all this stuff on me. Let's put those potatoes in my inventory, because I'm hungry. Whoa, particles. Alright. Eaton assisted in adding hearts. Alright. Yeah, okay, I don't need any of this stuff on me, so let's just, oh, no, don't do that. Let's keep brushing this stuff out. Okay, I don't seem to be able to brush out this sand, but I can do the gravel. So let's do that. Ooh, redstone. 7 redstone. I like that. Okay, iron chunks. Do these turn into... No. Okay, so they turn into iron clusters. Then I can smelt them. What? Modified by almost unified. Unified, yes, has duplicates. What? I'm assuming that's their recipe modifier mod. So let's, I guess, let me get this iron chunk out of here. Let's turn these into chunks. How much do you... That's not helpful. Okay. So I guess let's just pull this out of here. Chuck it in. Iron cluster. So just work on stone? Yes, but I can't do it yet. Okay. What about cobblestone? Does it work on cobblestone? Oh? Yes, but it doesn't do anything. And if it does, I didn't see it. Alright, not that I didn't see it, I just didn't get lucky, I guess. Okay. To show the Echo that you've learned how to unearth resources, make an iron hammer. Okay. Does it have to be... okay, it does. Okay, so I'm guessing that is normal sticks. But I will take stone rods just in case. Not that I even grabbed enough. Oh, it is. Alright, nice. Okay, so let's head on back to spawn. Hello. No, why did I... why did I think that? That was stupid. Oh, I have flight? What was that? Oh, I can fly here. That's cool. Oh, I like that. I can, like, really explore. I can get inside here. There's a, like, nice little mangrove tree, or azalea tree. Alright. Nice. No more flight. I'm assuming it's gonna run out here. Okay, so, completing this quest will upgrade your Unearther level, which increases the types of items you receive when brushing. Okay. Gift of Pebbles? Oh my. Rewards. Infinity Hammer? Hold on. What is this? Current area 1 by 1 by 1. Does this work? No, the tooltip says not mineable, so I'm gonna guess no. Industrial foregoing tools. Okay, so it needs power. It does, however, have 11 attack damage, so, good luck, whatever gets in my way. Ooh, level 2 apprentice means I can sift sand. That's good. Ooh, clay. Clay and a bunch of other crap. What's that? What is that? Flourishing arcwood sapling. Okay. That's cool looking. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all this sand that fell from the ceiling, and then figure out where to go from there. Alright. So, okay, so I got some uranium chunks, a bunch of these saplings, nether quartz, a bunch of minerals, and blue zirconium gems, which... Blue inverted blocks. Okay, so this looks like a lot of building stuff. Ooh, nope, machine stuff, though. Energy port, charger, water block. Interesting. I'm not sure what any of this is for, but I'm sure we'll find out at some point. Okay, quests. Becoming an unearther. I needed to get a gold ingot and a redstone dust. I didn't quite do that in order to get that, but I will gladly take dust I don't have to go figure out how to make, because I have a feeling it's a little bit more complicated than I want it to be. Anyways, unearther levels will also increase the type of... Okay. That doesn't really explain to me what I wanted to know. More smashing. Ah, using a hammer you can also break down dirt into sand and then into dust. Oh, okay. I was thinking of making clay. That's what I was thinking of. That's what would be a lot more difficult. Using a hammer, you can also break down dirt into sand and then into dust. I already read that. Why am I rereading that? So that wants me to make some sand. I can do that. Let's go ahead and pull out, like, I don't know, 8. Not set myself on fire. So I turn this into gravel. Into dirt. And then that turns into sand. Alright. So then I've seen what sand gives me. What happens if I sift some dust? Okay, so sifting dust gave me some tin, some gold. I believe I already had that iron ingot. I could be tripping though. No, I did. And then some bone meal as well. Alright. Also give me a little bit more redstone. But that is this quest done. So I get some sand, I get some dust, and $3. Bonsai trees. Bonsai pots make tree farming a breeze. Place a piece of dirt and a sapling and an axe to create a mini tree farm in a single block. You can get some clay by brushing sand. What do I need sand for? Or what do I need clay for? Huh? Oh, I make the bonsai pot and then I put all that stuff in there. Okay, my bad. And then brushing in the dirt. I don't know how to... Grass or delightful dirt can be used to make a passive mob farm. Okay. Okay, so you want me to get my hands on a grass seed, so I need to make a little bit of dirt here. So... let's go ahead and do that. Can I auto-mine with this? I can. Nice. So let's go ahead and sift through some of this. Carrot. Seeds. What are these? Diorite pebbles. Beetroot, potato. Okay, so this is just some general seeds. Oh, there's my grass seed. Nice. Fantastic. We are making excellent progress. See how far I can get. Brushing in the dirt. Claim those. Bone meal and some money. Chicken or the egg. Passively spawned chickens can also drop eggs. But you can also get the eggs before the chickens. They may randomly drop from the loot bee event, or if you're very lucky, the chicken jockey may also lick it. The chicken jockey? Okay, with access to eggs and feathers, you can get started on the Roost Ultimate mod, allowing your chickens to produce other resources than just plain old eggs. Interesting. I don't have access to either of those yet because I have not made this delightful dirt. Oh wait, no, I have the grass. Dude, I'm a little special in the brain. Don't worry about it. Okay, Secret of the Spring. Locate underground spring, somewhere to the north of my base. That can provide you with resources to make the Chronon cell. And I need I need to locate that and get the amethyst shard from it. Okay. I do, however, before I do that, I got some clay. So I want to make a bonsai pot. So it's 5 bricks. Man, had I known that, I would have done that earlier when I had the charcoal, when I had that coal already running. Let's do that. And then it said I needed an axe, a sapling, and some dirt. So let's go ahead and mine up. I should only need the 1 piece. So that should be fine. I am, however, going to need an axe, which means that I'm probably going to make that out of iron. So let's do that so that I can get my hands on that while this furnace is still running, because 1 charcoal makes 8 items, and this will be a perfect 8 if I can time it right. Almost got all my bricks. That's awesome. Can be thrown. Interesting. Okay, that's my bricks done. So let's go ahead and make a bonsai pot. I think this is what they... so I use the bottom chests. I think this is why they gave me the hoppers so early on. Unless I can immediately make this a hopping bonsai pot, but I do not believe so. What? Oh. Okay, never mind. I'm just being a little special again. As I do. So we're gonna go ahead and in this corner we're going to place the bonsai pot there, and then underneath it the hopper to work on that. I got a bear poking stick. Sweet. I can go poking bears. Wait, no, I just realized I used my Avada Kedavra stick for my brush. Man, no more spells for me. Okay, insert a tool to harvest. Requires soil. Requires a sapling, so there's my soil. Let's grab a cherry sapling, because I'd love to be able to use this stuff. And then insert a tool to harvest with. Oh no, it didn't finish the smelt. So how does this work if it doesn't have one? Oh, it just doesn't finish growing. That's cool. That means I can use these for decor. Oh, and I can change the color of the pot. That's nice. I like that. That's a lot better change than what I recall them doing. Or not that I recall them doing. It's a lot better system than what they did with the old ones, where they were just kind of plain pots. So I like that. I like that a lot. Nice iron axe. Toss that in here, and we will start producing that stuff. So let's put all this stuff away because I don't need it. My inventories. That chest is now full. I now will get to test out the stone hammer. So the quest said to go north. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna dig out a little nice little 3x3 area right here, so that it is flush with the wall. And let's get to digging. I just realized I should not be doing this. Just quite yet. I should make some torches, which means I need some charcoal. Why did I grab just one log? I needed to leave the one log behind. Okay, there we go. Because I don't want to run into mobs. In the meantime, let's go ahead and clean up this wall just a little bit, because it's not exactly great looking. Kind of does not go with, it just looks wrong because of what all I've done to my cube. Clean it up a little bit, and just also get some stone in the process. So win-win. I'm not gonna mess with this wall just because it's pretty pristine, and yeah, I've also got stuff against it, so it'll look bad regardless. Wow, look at that. That is fast. That is really fast. Wow, that is way faster than I remember this being. Wow. Alright. That's so cool. I like that. The old bonsai pots were super duper slow. Alright, so I'm just gonna do this. Okay, so I can make tiny torches. I think, do tiny torches... Oh, what the hell? Whoa. Okay. Do tiny torch? Do these give off the same light level, I wonder? It won't tell me. But that is more cost-effective per coal. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that. So I now need a stack of sticks. Each woodcraft gives how many? 4. So I need 16 wood. That is... Oh, no, that's half a stack. I can't do math. There we go. And then go ahead and do this. Tiny torch. 2 stacks of tiny torches. Do these give off the same amount of light? Relatively. We'll call that good. I keep my things started. I'm part of stone, so plenty of stone on me. Want to do money we said a bit more the, we're not kidding. Look at this, I'm making another heart. So I'm going I like how you do that. Cool. That's only 6. That's nice. Put my little cube here. Guys. Alright. I can do that. Oh, my God. Another heart. Yay! Okay, goes down here. So let's down. And so one breaks. I got one. Alright, and we have arrived. I'm gonna go back and collect all this cobblestone real quick, and then we will check out the... what was this? The hot springs, I believe? I really hope this isn't gonna, like, get all messed up or something. I really hope I'm not, like, messing up, like, the design or the landscape by doing this, because, I don't really get a choice on where I come in from. Oh my goodness. This is really pretty. Let's go ahead and light this up just so make sure no mobs can spawn in here. Because that would be bad. I'd hate for this place to get blown up by a creeper or something. I have crafting, I have barrel, upgrade gear. Ooh, blast furnaces. Alright. A brewing stand. I don't... Am I supposed to be able to access all that? Okay. So... Whoa, that's a fun little water animation. That's nice. Okay. So let's climb up a little bit here. See what all we can see. I like these little colors and stuff. Okay, so what the game wanted me to do was it wanted me to get my hands on an amethyst shard. So I think they want me to go ahead and just do this a little bit. So I'm just gonna grab a couple off this wall. These are still, oh no they're not. I was gonna say, I think they're still, budding, but they're not. Okay, so now I'll just take these and we'll head back and call that good on the amethyst because I don't wanna... I'm gonna be honest, I really don't want to tear up this very, very pretty little hot springs thing we've got going here. So let's head back. And then do a couple more quests and then probably call it good for a first episode here. Done a lot of progress. I think I've been recording for about an hour. And it was a pretty productive hour. I mean, it's not like I speed ran the game and got to mid-game in that hour, but it was still pretty good. Okay. Amethyst shard. $5. Locating the healing spring. Oh, this compass will... I already did that. Okay. Chronon generator. It is a bracelet. Okay. I can't submit that yet. Okay. So let's go ahead and, well, first off, let's put away the inventory of cobble I have. And then let's look up a chronon generator. I need a clock, 2 iron ingots, glass, and a chronon cell. The chronon cell is what needs the amethyst shard. That's going to be 4 iron ingots, 2 copper ingots, 2 redstone dust, and an amethyst shard. Okay. I've got most of that. So, I can do that. Okay, so this... We need a bit of gold. Definitely. Oh, that's a chronon battery. I don't need a chronon battery. Get that out of here. I need a chronon cell. Okay. So, I have one of the gold here. I've got 2 more there. I have the 3 redstone it's gonna be. I should have the copper necessary. Yes. The only thing I don't have is the 6 iron it's going to be. So let's go ahead and do that. Where do I get the most of this from? You don't want to just show me regular unearther stuff? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that it comes from gravel. Ow, ow. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is 5, so it's 15. This will be 30. 32. Boom. Place down all this gravel, and... Ow! Pick up this campfire. It keeps trying to kill me. No! I broke it. Uh-oh. Oopsies. I can vein mine. I can vein shift. That's awesome. Or vein sift. I was about to say I'm gonna cut back when I'm done sifting all of this stuff. I'm back. Okay. I do still need one more piece of gold, though, and I think that comes from dust. So let's go ahead and just sift a bunch of this crap. Loopy has spawned. Oh, spawned above me. So, what's that? Leather. Egg. Egg! I need that. Diamond? Okay. Lapis. Iron. Hey, that's an extra iron I didn't have. Another egg. And a feather. That's actually, I believe, the entire quest. Wow. Okay. Talk about good luck. I think the game heard I was about to end off my episode. And said, you know what, buddy? Here you go. I'm not really sure what to do with all that. But first things first, I'm gonna need to make some more chests. Because I don't have space for most of this junk. Let's go ahead and just do this so I can have a bunch of this stuff. Anywho. Osmium chunks. Okay, alright, I like that, I like that. I don't need this. I can put away a lot of this stuff. This. I'm gonna hold on to these for a sec. This, that. Okay. Let's go ahead and auto sift the dirt. Or not the dirt, dust. Wrong D word. Hey, there's my gold I needed. So, one more of that. So that's the 4 gold for the clock. The 1 redstone for the clock. 2 glass. Oh, I do need a piece of sand to smelt down to glass. So, 1, 2, 3. For the gold, that's I actually got the last copper ingot I need, so I'm good on that. And then I just need to smelt up some iron. And of course the piece of glass. So it's going to be another 6 tiny coal. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get that piece of glass done. I have a quest somewhere. Bounty board. Oh my goodness. What? What? What is... Huh? Play for an hour. 25 coins, 25 XP. What is this? Warden? Mighty Ender Chicken? The Leviathan? Malkuth? The cheese? The chest? The chest? The chesed? I don't know. I should stop saying things before I say something I don't mean to say. Alright. That's interesting. Put that stuff away. Alright. Wait for this to smelt, and then we are basically done. I can go ahead and make that clock. Don't make gold gear, that'd be a waste of my gold. Okay, got the clock. Oh, not that. Quests. Let's see here. Key ref. No, I already looked at this. Key reference doesn't tell me how to open it, I don't think. Yeah, okay. Back to getting started. Nope, didn't mean to click on that. I like this. That's a cool little graphic. Ooh, we're nearing the end of the getting started tab. Okay. So what else does it want me to do? Chronon management. Okay, unlocking /home. Oh, that's cool. Action pad. And then whatever comes after that. Alright, there's the stuff I needed. So let's go ahead and Chronon generator. Chronon cell. Move all the stuff for this. There's my Chronon cell. And then my Chronon generator. Move all the stuff in there for that. Fantastic. I now have a Chronon generator. Slot, charm, or bracelet. However, it does want me to turn it in. So I think it's going to take it from me. Yes, it does. But it does give it back. Fantastic. I've unlocked the world engine. The lost cell of the echoes is a Tem pad. I don't know what that means. 10 gold. Some dreadful dirt. Spawns more hostile mobs. Will ignite if in daylight. It will ignite in daylight if exposed to the sky. Will light level of 5 and above will stop hostile mob spawns. Can only be picked up when mined with Silk Touch. Okay, so this is just Cursed Earth. And I got my Chronon generator back. Unlocking /home. The Chronon cell allows you to store the power of time, called Chronon. The Chronon generator will slowly generate Chronon for the cell, which enables teleportation to your base using /home. You can also use the cell to teleport to the world engine by sneak right-clicking with it in your hand. Nice. The action pad is a marvel of the ages. It can route many of your commonly used commands, such as home, spawn, and world engine teleportation through this device. You can open the menu by using this item or with the keybind B. Many other teleportation options will appear as you meet the various echoes and progress through the pack. If you ever lose your device, you can claim a replacement in the Questbook Emergency Items tab. Neat. So note to self, don't lose that. Now, I believe this wanted me to go talk to the Echo. What is it asking me about? Curio items. Okay. Oh, that's okay. That's terrifying. Okay, I got a curio, which means I got $3. Sweet. Anywho. Okay, so Lost Cell of the Echoes. I think that goes in... Oh my god. So that goes in one of the charm slots. As does this. So now I can /spawn. I like that. That's so cool. And then I believe I need to talk to you. You are not eligible to teleport here once I have gathered enough Chronon. Oh, I've been given an item. You have progressed well. However, solitary effort has proven inefficient in past attempts. To improve your odds, you will require assistance. In the shadows, you may find the remains of previous Nitwit helpers. This damaged Ender Lead should assist you to convert them within a healing spring into a useful companion. You will be required to convert this helper into a token, which can be brought to the system to recognize your progress. This can be done by making an Echo encoder within the world engine. Convert task. Convert a zombie villager in a healing spring and turn them into a worker token using the Echo encoder. Awesome. Sure. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that, but, neat. A little confused on that one. That's a whole new level of something I've never touched before. Okay, so I'm gonna go back home. Actually, what I should do is I should use this to go to the world engine. Because I guess oh my god. Yep, I see why it has that name now. What? Okay, I don't have a zoom key. Oh, I can fly here. Okay, that's how I get around here properly. So... Green Immortal Stone. Okay, dude, this looks sick. Flywheel? I shouldn't do that. I don't know, like, what kind of mystical powers this place has, and I don't want to break it. I'm assuming most of this is decorative, but I don't know that. Okay. Okay, so this seemed like an interactive block here. World Engine, owned by the Echoborn Idol. It can contain 20 buckets at 250,000 or 250 KFE, and let's open it. It's got some items I can craft in here. Okay. Timey-wimey chicken, infinity singularity, Fortron infused Oh, this is where I do the heavy crafting. No. Okay. Okay. I think that's a good spot to end it off here. I've discovered a man-made horror beyond my comprehension. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what not to do with that. This seems like something that I shouldn't be touching in the slightest. But if my boss tells me, aka the work handbook, tells me that I need to touch it, so be it. Anywho, that's going to do it for my first episode of Stone Block 4. I hope that this wasn't too annoying to watch for you. I know I'm not an expert in this pack, so it's probably a little boring, to say the least. I'm not, super knowledgeable on how to start this series. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya.